How do I get my ADHD kid to listen? Here's 4 quick tips that will help your child with ADHD to actually listen to you, hear your instructions, and be able to have a better chance of doing them. First one, find the face. My parents actually are the ones who I've heard this from first, and they use it with each other, even though neither of them has ADHD, to talk about how sometimes we have a tendency to holler for another family member in another part of the house, and then we get upset when they can't hear everything we said, or if they mishear it, or if they don't know what we're talking about. So find the face. Go get into the room where your child is. Number 2, make eye contact. Make sure that your child is looking at you and you're looking at your child, and get down to their eye level. Sometimes you also are going to have to put your hand on them. This physical contact with them works really well, especially with kids who have inattentive ADHD. We have a child like that, and we always have to put our hand on her shoulder, or maybe even gently touch the side of her face to let her know we are talking to her, and it keeps her in the moment and listening. Okay, number 3, say what you're trying to say in as few words as possible and as directly as possible. Minimal explanation, just straightforward. Step number 4, ask the child to repeat it back to you. And then you can check for comprehension. You can make sure they actually heard the instruction correctly. We have one kid who regularly, even though we do all these steps, will say, "I'm sorry, I spaced out." And that's his opportunity to have their instruction repeated again. These are the best tips we've found for helping our kids with ADHD to listen.